Hi and welcome to Robens. In this film I'm going to talk you through the features of our double horizon, which is in our Outback collection. You can see here that this tent is a tunnel design tent and it's aimed to sleep up to 5 people. With it being in our Outback collection, you'll find that we're using our Hydrotex polycotton fly sheet on here. Obviously that's a polycotton material and it has many advantages, including being very, very long lasting, and it's naturally waterproof, although what we do is we do put a coating on here to ensure that water will just run straight off of the fabric, which you can just see there, like so. The fabric itself is also very breathable, and obviously that makes it great for use in warmer weather because it will keep you a little bit cooler inside, but also vice versa. When it's quite cold outside, you'll be kept a little bit warmer inside the tent as well. The frame of the tent is made up of alloy poles, so that keeps the overall weight down on here. These are T6 alloy poles, so nice and strong, but like I say, nice and lightweight as well. And you can see just here that we colour code them as well. All of the guy lines on here are Robens red guy lines, and what you'll find is when you've got your head torch on, these are very easy to see because they've all got reflective points throughout them. Each guy line then also has its own retainer, so when it comes to packing down the tent, we can wrap up the guy lines in our hands and pop them in there, so the next time we come to use the tent, you don't have a big mangled mess of guy lines. Now a nice feature on here is the storm guard system. So what that is where we've attached a guy line onto this webbing, and that is designed to wrap around the poles like so. If we did that and then peg this out, you'll just see that what that would do is increase the overall stability of the tent. You've probably just seen here as well that we use clam cleat guy runners, so very easy to adjust, and they self-lock into position like so, and are very easy to undo as well. Some more features you'll find on the outside here, that we have this rain-safe entrance on the side here. Obviously this can be used if there's a fair bit of rain to get into the tent, just to give you that extra little bit of shelter. You'll also find that we have some ventilation pockets on all 4 corners, just to allow for fresh air into the tent, to keep you a little bit more comfortable. There's also a large ventilation panel at the back of the tent as well. When we come round to the front, you certainly see here that there is a good sized front door on here, certainly a walk-in tent. I'm about 195 centimetres tall, and it's certainly very easy to be able to walk in and stand in the tent. Plenty of space in here, you can see, for tables and chairs and things like that. And that's accentuated by these large windows all the way around us, letting lots of light in here. Like I say, increasing the overall sense of space. If you want a little bit more privacy or not quite as much light into the tent though, that's okay, because each window has its own curtain. Obviously it's toggled away at the moment, but that can be brought up either halfway or it can be fully closed. The ground sheet that we're using in here is an Oxford polyester ground sheet, and it's a sewn-in ground sheet all the way around. So you can see that it's a bathtub style coming up at the edges, so that's going to stop any draft. Stop any water from coming through, and hopefully keep out those unwanted bugs as well. With it being Oxford polyester, it's quite lightweight, but it's actually still very, very strong and totally waterproof as well. A real nice feature on here is the fact that we have 3 different entrances to the tent. We have this side door here, and you can see here that there is a mesh panel just to be dropped down, as there is on the front door and on the rain-safe door as well, but really good versatility having all 3 entrances there. Towards the back of the tent is where you'll find our sleeping compartments, and as I mentioned earlier on, this tent can sleep up to 5 people depending on what layout you have. At the moment we have it split in 2 different bedrooms, but that can be opened up to create one large bedroom just by unzipping this sheet of material on the inside. Just while we're in here, we can point out that there is mesh ventilation towards the back of the tent that I mentioned earlier on, and that has a zip panel to close that over if you do get a little bit too chilly. You'll also notice at the top here that the top of the inner tent, we have this blackout mesh, just hopefully enabling you to have a nice long lie in the morning. Inside here, down to the side, we'll also find that we have some mesh storage pockets, which are ideal for smaller personal belongings. Each of the doors on the inner tent also have mesh panelling on here as well, again for great ventilation but keeping out any bugs. And then you can see plenty of storage space on the outside too. A real nice feature of this is that it's it's a universal inner tent, which means that what we can do is very simply just unclip around the top, and if we did that all the way around the front and all the way around the back, and take the 2 zips in the middle here and just start to unzip them. If we did that all the way around there, you can see that what you would be able to do is drop that entire side of the bedroom down, roll it away, leaving one bedroom and even more living space in here. So optional extras for this tent include a front extension, which is ideal for a little bit extra storage space. That's all the features of our double horizon. Thank you very much for watching.